What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today we are looking at this orange man of the match Inaki Williams card. So you can see from his stats over on the side there. Actually, let me make him big for you. 95 pace, so that doesn't need an upgrade, of course. He is absolutely rapid. Attack positioning gets a +5 with the sniper we have on him, while finishing gets a +13. Finishing does get maxed out at 99, which is really nice. His shot power is already high at 88. His dribbling gets a really good boost from sniper as well, and his physical is already quite good with 87 strength. You can really kind of feel that on him. He feels big, he feels strong. He is 6'1", but the pace and strength combination, he does remind me a bit of Adama Traore, actually. 4-star skills with just a 2-star weak foot. And that weak foot is important to remember, but as you'll see in the statistical analysis portion of our program, he does have outside of the foot shot, so that's actually okay. You can see from his stats, 9 goals, 5 assists in 11 games. We will again go more in depth into that in a second. I paid $90,000 for him. His upper price range, I believe, is $100. He's been fluctuating. While he started at $50, they raised his price range. It was a big mess. He was extinct at $100,000 at one point. But yeah, now he's going for about 85, 88, 90K. Either way, this was a card I used quite a bit. I have some highlights for him. I'm going to show you guys those highlights and with just some music. Feel free to skip forward like a minute and a half if you were not interested in the highlights, and then we will have some statistical analysis of Williams. Actually, you know, I'm going to reverse that on the fly. I'm going to do the statistical analysis next because I feel like that's where the real value of the video is, and then if you're interested in the highlights, I'll have those put together at the end. So see you guys in just a second for that statistical analysis. Alright guys, so here we are with the statistical analysis as promised. So we're taking a look at Inaki Williams. A pretty varied slate of games here, wins and losses scattered in and out. A couple of really, really high-rated games, including a 10.0, which is actually quite hard to get. You don't see it all the time. And then 2 games, 9.4, and then a game at 9.3. His high games were very high. His low games were fairly low, though. 7.1, 7.1, and a 6.4 in this last game, although that was a rage quit. You'll notice that this was a rage quit as well. But this was a rage quit and he had a really high game. So, you know, it all kind of evens out. He did manage 9 goals across 720 minutes, giving him an average of about 1 1/8 goals per game. So just about 1 goal per game, and then about 3/4 of an assist, which means he's going to get 3 assists every 4 games he plays on average. However, his key passes were actually double his assists. So that means he's be getting more like 3 assists every 2 games if his teammates finished the chances that he gave them. A lot of key passes. Key dribbles, we didn't have any from him. That might be a stat I start phasing out, just because why have it there if it's not really providing us any value. Shots on target percentage, well over 50%, 65%. So I'm thinking maybe I need to adjust my benchmark. Once we get a few more strikers, a few more attackers in on this series, we will start comparing them to each other, and then that'll give us some even better data. We can rank them based on all of these categories, as well as their on-target percentage and passing percentage and dribbling percentage. So passing percentage right almost on that 80 mark, and that's what I consider to be adequate. Just a little bit below what I'm looking for then there. 18 passes per game, though, means he was very heavily involved. You'll see this whole stretch here, a few games over 20 passes. That one he actually completed 20 passes. That was quite a good game. Dribbling percentage at about 80 as well. That boost from sniper probably helps out a lot. Completes 14 dribbles a game. That's actually quite good, I believe. So played every single game at striker as a lone striker. 2-star weak foot, as I mentioned earlier, can be a bit of a detriment, but it's balanced out by this outside of the foot shot. He is right-footed, so just make sure you work the ball onto that foot, and he'll be able to kind of curl it around the keeper if he needs to. 4-star skill moves do save you with that, because you can do a Berba spin to get onto the foot you need. You can do like that little thing. I forget what it's called, but you like drag it back and rotate. It's quite nice. Sniper chemistry style, as we said, high work rates, but you don't really notice it, so I'm not too concerned about that. And then finally, he is going for about 88,000 coins. He's a great La Liga striker option where there isn't a ton of absolute quality in this kind of price range. An 8.36 average rating is awesome. well, it's really, really good, I think, at least anyway. Again, we'll get more information when we start comparing players a little bit more. But, I mean, you can't really argue with almost 2 goal contributions a game. And, again, this key passing stat, I think, is telling. He has double the key passes. 12 key passes in 10 games is quite good. But, yeah, almost 2 goal contributions per game. A shot percentage is over 65, passing right around 80, as well as dribbling right around 80, just in that adequate range. He's an adequate option. He'll burn people, burn the defense, being able to run past them, dribble past them, and then finish on that right foot. For this price, I think he's a quality option. I would definitely recommend trying him out, especially if he goes down. If he goes up, maybe not so much. Up at that 100K mark is probably where I draw the line. So if they do raise his price range and he goes up, wouldn't really touch him around there. But in that under 100K price range, I feel like that's kind of his niche, and that's where he could be a valuable option for your squad with those 2 goal contributions per game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider leaving a subscription and a like. That's going to be it for me talking in this game. I'm just going to put some clips to some music if you're interested. Of course, there will be the end screen at the end of this video to check out a couple more videos, my latest review, as well as a recommended video for you. Again, please consider hitting that like button if this review helped you out at all. I would really, really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, though. Thanks.